Hey guys, hello from Walt Disney World. This is the first video that I am filming as a Florida resident. It has been a mix of emotions being here, but the reason I'm here is to live my dream of forever. I have wanted to live in Florida. I've forever wanted to live with Disney World in my backyard, and that's what I'm getting to do now. So today's video, I couldn't think of any other better place to come and do this. One of the biggest questions that I have been getting from so many lovely people here in my community is, where am I going to be working and what is my role going to be on the Disney College program? So a little bit of a backstory here. Prior to the Disney College program going away and when the shutdown happened, basically, it used to work that when you applied, you had like a top preferences of your roles. You kind of got to say where you'd like to work most, and now ever since the program has come back, they've kind of restructured the way that they do things, and Disney places you where they need you. So it makes it, you know, an exciting mystery of like where you're gonna end up. So this whole time I have not known where I am going to be until a couple of weeks ago. I found out what my role was going to be. So first you find out your role, your tentative role, and then you find out your work location. And my location I just found out last week, and I actually captured on video the moment that I found out, so I'm gonna play that for you guys. But first let me talk about my role. So my role, I'm going to be a house person. So when I first got this role, I really didn't know what it was, and like I said, you now don't get any preference of like getting to say where you want to work. So Disney places you where they need you, and I kind of think maybe they look at your job history and what your major is. So I recently graduated with my degree in hospitality management, so I was wondering if I might get placed in like a hospitality role, and that is what I got placed in. So I'm going to be working in a resort. The role of house person, at first I was like kind of confused. I was like, is that like housekeeper? It's not a housekeeper. It's housekeeper is a completely different kind of segment of like actually wonderful mousekeeping that goes into the rooms and cleans up and everything like that. What a house person does is there's a lot of like odd jobs that you do around, a lot of stocking, getting the maid carts ready for anything that the mousekeepers need to take in. Additionally, other things. There's all the golf carts happening right now. I might get to be one of those people. Additionally, from what I've learned, and I'm gonna know more about the role obviously once I start and I'm being trained, but additionally what I've heard is that you get to you have a lot of guest interaction with getting to deliver things to guest rooms. If they need extra towels or a broken remote, you need to take something over. It's a lot of kind of things like that from what my understanding is. I want to preface all this with like, I have not started working yet. I don't really know how all that's gonna go down, but I've also heard at certain bigger resorts, you might get to be one of those people driving the golf carts around, which I am a golfer. I love golf and I love driving golf carts. That's like a fun fact about me. I like literally, that is one of my favorite things, being on a golf course and driving a golf cart. Like I've just always said I'd love to one day live in a community where you can drive a golf cart around. So if I could drive a golf cart around on my job, I'm gonna be a very happy girl. So a couple weeks ago I found out that I was gonna be a house person, but I did not know where I was gonna be. So it kind of narrowed it down, because obviously the role that I got is a hospitality role, so I knew I was gonna be in a hotel, but I did not know what hotel I would be in. I literally could be anywhere. I could be at any of the values, moderates, deluxes, literally anywhere. So I ended up getting my role, and if you can tell, I'm sitting in the location where I'm gonna be working, but I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip of the moment that I found out, because I have that filmed. My parents were home with me. I have that moment filmed on video. Here we go, location time. Okay, it's not on this thing. Where is it at? Please. Here it is. Okay, so I have to open it. It's like a downloaded thing. Port Orleans.
Okay. Port Orleans, that's a nice resort.
Yeah,
okay.
So wait, Port Orleans.
That's one of our favorites.
Riverside.
Riverside.
That was the first resort I ever stayed at.
Yes. Riverside we like it there.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That's good.
And they have golf carts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We love Port Orleans. I mean, it's such a beautiful area. That was one of them you actually said to me. Even Port Orleans is our favorite. Okay. Very cool.
here at Port Orleans Riverside. Let me turn you around and you can see there's the beautiful buildings back there. Now let me kind of give a backstory. I kind of say this in when I played that clip of when I found out. This is the very first Disney resort that I ever stayed at when I was in kindergarten. I stayed here at Port Orleans Riverside, and my first couple trips, like coming here in like early, you know, that kindergarten, like elementary school age, me and my family, we always stayed here at Port Orleans Riverside. And then like as the years went on, we kind of like, you know, we started trying out different places. We started going off property a lot to get down more often around the time that we became annual pass holders years ago. So we've kind of bounced all over, but this resort, it kind of makes me emotional actually when I think about it. This is home to me. Like, this is where I grew up at Disney. This was my very first memories, was being here. I can remember in the mornings walking this path right here along the river, and the cast member driving the boat throwing me the balloons, and I can remember running down to the water and getting them, and like just so many memories with my family here at Port Orleans. Like, this is just my childhood at Disney. And this property is so gorgeous. If you haven't ever been over here to Port Orleans Riverside, it's an attraction in itself. Port Orleans, there's Riverside and there's French Quarter. I'm going to be at Riverside, which is the resort I always stayed at growing up, which is amazing. So you definitely have to come over here. Over at French Quarter, which you can walk from in between Port Orleans Riverside and Port Orleans French Quarter. French Quarter has the amazing beignets that they are known for, and just really all the food here is incredible. We have Yeehaw Bob here at Riverside, which he recently came back, and I love him. I haven't seen him since, oh my gosh, my childhood, being here like early on trips. And that's always something that I would always think about. Like, I was always like, oh, living there one day, like I really want to spend more time here at this resort. And so it's crazy, like this is where I get to work, and I'm gonna be spending a lot of time over here. So that's my news. I am so excited. You know, it's definitely emotional being here and adjusting to life in Florida. But this being here on property day has just made me remember the reason why I'm here. You know, no matter what I'm facing, you know, the anxieties, the stress of moving, it's like when I'm here at Disney, I am home. And the fact that I got placed at the resort that it was like my childhood home growing up, it's amazing. A lot of good things ahead. And yeah, that is my role. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna be working here. I don't check into my program until next week. And then I'll have my traditions later that week and do training and everything, but I am so excited. So be sure to go ahead and subscribe here on my channel if you are new. I'm gonna be documenting my entire journey of living here. I'm a Floridian now, which is crazy to say, and just thank you guys so much for your support. I've had so many amazing messages, and doing something like this is very scary. There's a lot of fears and anxieties, but you know, really all those positive comments, it really does keep me going. So thank you so much for that. And with that, make today magical, and I will see you soon here at Riverside. Bye guys.